What's going on, everybody? It's Sincere again. Day 4, showing consistency. Super proud of myself. But today's topic, I want to talk about living on the edge. You're bound to get cut. One of the biggest problems I've had in the past, I don't know how many years, for a very long time, is the check to check mentality, or living on the edge, or just barely making it, just barely scraping it by. See, I had this perception of life in which I never really expected anything bad to happen. Like I always was positive, 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 And so, example, let's say I have a bill that has to be paid. So I'm strategizing, figuring out, okay, I need to do this many hours, I need to get this much sleep, etc., etc. But not once do I account for whatever possibly can go wrong. And so I'm realizing that me being the type of person I am, I tend to be fantastical in my ideas and never really think about all the negative that can occur. Because that's just reality. It's not negative, it's reality. Reality is things can go wrong. Things may not go quite how you expected it. So I'm having to learn that the same way that I imagine things going super well, I have to imagine that things can go super bad. And in imagining things going super bad, it's not a negative thing, but it allows you the opportunity to create a backup plan. Because without a backup plan, anything goes wrong, you're screwed. And I've been, man, I done left myself screwed so many times, it's ridiculous. Yeah, hell, to be honest with you, it's the reason I'm in the situation I am now. It's because I overestimated what I was able to do and underestimated what life could throw at me. Had I actually taken the time to truly consider all the intricate possibilities and allowed my critical thinking to do what it's supposed to do and critically think, I wouldn't be in the situations that I'm in now. But I'm grateful because had I not learned these skills now and learned it later after I accumulated larger amounts of money and more property, then it would be an even bigger blow. So I'd rather take that blow now than take it later. So I'm learning that first things first, always plan for the worst. Because by planning for the worst, if it happens, you're not surprised and you're prepared. And if it doesn't happen, then hell, that's great. I'm happy, super happy. But always plan. Always look at all the little details that can go wrong. Because if you look at all the little details, then you will never be caught off guard. And it also allows you to move your money properly. Because if you're always living on the edge, check to check, and you never really save, and you're spending money on things that aren't necessary before actually building a foundation for which you have to work for. Like, let me give an example off the top of my head. If I'm just strapped up in bills and I'm just trying to knock the bills down, then I'm living on the edge because not once did I consider, hey, I need to put some money back for saving. Hey, I need to put some money back just in case I have a bad day at work and I don't make as much money as I would like. Because if I'm just putting everything into the bills and I have zero left over every time, then there's no sort of cushion, no sort of fallback for me or my family. And so having a family makes it even more of a responsibility and more of a necessity that you critically think, because it's not just affecting you. And in my poor decisions that I've made recently and in the past, it's affected more than just me. And so this opportunity that I have to rebuild, to regain my possessions and really build my character to be the man that I'm expecting myself to be, I'm learning that you have to look at all the fine details, because anything that you miss or skip over or try to cut corners with can come to bite you in the ass later. And that's the last thing you want, because anytime it comes to bite you in the ass, it's always a bad time. So this just Sincere trying to give you bits of wisdom. I mean, if you got examples of how this has affected you in your life, or even how you've successfully avoided those things, I would love to hear it, because I'm open to all interpretations, all ideas, and all opinions. So please like, subscribe, comment, and be a part of the conversation. Help this channel grow. Let's help others with our successes and with our failures, because together we can teach each other, and together we can learn to live life and not just struggle through it. Sin.